Hi, Chris here. We had a general one about equatio. I want to specifically look at this assignment number 5 and how to get this regular in Superscript. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to undo what I just did here. And if I type the words in, if I want to make it into Superscript, it's easier to type it first before you try and change the font. And I'm going to go to Format, Text, and I've got all these options. And remember, when we're doing these assignments, yes, I did want Superscript on this, but I'm hoping you're going to see some of the other things you can do, like strike through and underline or whatever. All these different things are available to you. Okay. Same thing for subscript working here. Don't worry about trying to put the icons in. You can leave that out. It's a bit tricky. Special characters. So we've got another thing here, insert special character, and you can actually type in the word if you know what it is. You can look for different things, or you can actually scribble it in here. So if I try and write with my cursor, I can actually try and copy those things, or I can search if I know what it is. If I know it was the Greek letter delta there I was trying to do, then I can go ahead and type it in as well. Okay, or I can handwrite again. So I can search, I can look through all the different ones. There's tons of different things in there. So you can have a look through those. Okay, I don't care if they're exact, just the idea of getting those through. Equatio is what I spend a little bit of time on. It's really not very easy to do typing of math stuff. I don't recommend it in most math courses. However, if you want to do a little bit, or you're doing a project or something you want to do a bit of typing, here's what I suggest. Equatio has already been installed on everyone's Google accounts. Okay, and then I can do lots of different ways. I like this one, the handwriting recognition, the best. Okay, so if I want to do slope equals rise over run, I can start typing over here, slope equals, and I can type in rise. If I just put the slash key just underneath the question mark, it actually forces me into a fraction right away. So that was easy. And then if I'm ready to insert, I just hit insert, and wherever my cursor was is where that's going to go. Okay, I'll just zoom down so you can see it. But some of these other ones get a little trickier too. So let's look at this harder one here, like Pythagorean Theorem. So I'll just clear this one out, and we're going to do a new one. And it's C, I'll do the second part of it, C equals, and I'm trying to get that square root sign. So there's a few different ways we can do it. We can start typing in here, C equals, and then if I want to try and find that square root, I can look in this and try and find all the different symbols available to me. So under formulas, I've got this one down here. If I want to look at different symbols, I can look at all these different things through here, okay, and pick out the formulas or whatever I want. I can have specific ones. I can even look in formulas and type in, if I know what the name of the formula is, Pythagorean Theorem's there as well, okay, or I can start typing in square root, and as I start typing in square root, it's going to guess for me, you want the square root, and I can do this, a squared. So how do I get that squared one? So I can do little hat, which is shift 6, and then 2 gives me the squared. Move my arrow key to the right, and I can get the plus. Be little hat 2. Okay. To get outside of that square root thing, I'm going to need to use my arrow key a couple times to be able to type to the right here. So there's one way of doing it. I can also try and handwrite it. See how my handwriting works. C equals square root, and see, it's actually typing. It's changing my handwriting into typing. That's looking good. And it can even, if I've got some of it, I can Control C, highlight Control to copy, and Control V to paste. So it's giving me part of it. I can then edit things as well. Okay. Similarly, this one, I'd try and handwrite that one for the V2 squared. It'd be hard to do unless you can find it under velocity in one of the formulas. Okay, so that's a bit of an extension to get that one done.